Do you know why you still feel nervous speaking English, even after learning for years?
The problem is not your English. The problem is your confidence.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Smart English podcast. I'm Liba, and I'm so happy to have you with us today. If you are learning English and you sometimes feel nervous, shy, or afraid when you try to speak, then today's episode is especially for you.
That is a very common problem, Liba. Many English learners believe that they cannot speak English because they don't know enough vocabulary or grammar. But sometimes the real problem is not knowledge. The real problem is confidence. You can know many English words, understand conversations, and watch English videos, but if you don't feel confident using the language, speaking can still feel difficult.
Have you ever experienced a moment when someone asked you a simple question in English? You knew the answer, you knew the words, but suddenly your mind became empty and you couldn't speak? You wanted to say something, but fear stopped you. You started thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? What if my English is not good enough? Exactly, Jack. Learning English is not only about memorizing words and grammar rules. It is also about training your confidence and becoming comfortable with making mistakes. Today, we are going to talk about English confidence, how to stop feeling nervous when speaking English. We will share practical tips that can help you speak with less fear, become more comfortable, and start using English naturally in real-life situations.
So, if you are someone who feels nervous while speaking English, stay with us until the end because this episode can help you change the way you think about English learning. Let's begin today's journey and learn how to build real confidence in English speaking.
Jack, before we talk about how to build confidence, I think it is important to understand why so many people feel nervous when they speak English. Many learners spend years studying English, but when it is time to actually speak, they suddenly become uncomfortable. They know the language, but they don't feel confident using it.
That's right, Liba. One of the biggest reasons people feel nervous is the fear of making mistakes. Many learners think that every sentence they say must be perfect. They worry about grammar, pronunciation, and choosing the correct words. Because they are trying so hard to avoid mistakes, they become silent instead of speaking.
Yes, and this fear can stop people from improving. The truth is that mistakes are a natural part of learning any language. When a child learns their first language, they make thousands of mistakes, but they don't stop talking. They keep trying, and slowly they become better.
Another reason is that many people compare themselves with fluent English speakers. They listen to someone who speaks English very smoothly and think, I can never speak like that. But they forget that every fluent speaker also started as a beginner. They also had moments when they couldn't find the right words.
Exactly. Another common problem is worrying too much about what other people think. Some learners feel embarrassed because they think others will judge their English. But remember, most people respect someone who is trying to learn a new skill. Speaking another language is already a great achievement.
Also, many learners wait for the perfect time to start speaking. They think, first I will learn more vocabulary, first I will improve my grammar, then I will speak. But confidence does not come before practice. Confidence comes because of practice.
That's a very important point, Jack. You cannot build speaking confidence by only reading books or watching videos. You build confidence by opening your mouth and using English, even if your sentences are not perfect. So if you feel nervous when speaking English, remember that you are not alone. Many learners feel the same way. The first step is understanding that nervousness is normal, and the next step is learning how to overcome it. Jack, now that we understand why people feel nervous, let's talk about one of the biggest mindset changes every English learner needs to make: accepting mistakes as a part of the learning process. Many people think mistakes are something negative. They believe that making a mistake means they are bad at English. But the reality is completely different. Mistakes are not a sign of failure. Mistakes are a sign that you are practicing and improving.
Absolutely, Liba. Think about any skill you have learned in your life. Whether it was riding a bicycle, learning a sport, or using new technology, you probably made mistakes in the beginning. Nobody becomes good at something without making mistakes first. The same thing happens with English speaking. When you make a mistake while speaking, your brain learns from that experience. Every mistake gives you a chance to understand what you need to improve.
That's true, Jack. But many English learners create pressure on themselves because they want to sound perfect from the beginning. They forget that even native English speakers sometimes make mistakes or change their sentences while speaking. The goal of speaking English is not to create perfect sentences every single time. The main goal is to communicate your ideas and connect with other people.
Exactly. If you are always thinking, is my grammar correct? Is my pronunciation perfect? Am I saying this sentence in the right way? Then your brain becomes too busy and speaking becomes stressful. Instead, try to change your thinking. Don't say, I made a mistake, so my English is bad. Say, I found something I can improve, and now I know more than before.
I love that mindset, Jack. Every time you speak English, you are training yourself. Even a small conversation where you make mistakes is better than staying silent because you are afraid. Remember, confidence does not come from waiting until you become perfect. Confidence comes when you accept yourself as a learner and continue practicing.
And here's a small challenge for our listeners. The next time you speak English and make a mistake, don't stop. Continue your sentence, stay calm, and remember that every mistake is helping you move one step closer to fluency.
Exactly. The most successful English speakers are not the people who never make mistakes. They are the people who are not afraid to keep speaking. Jack, another big reason why many English learners feel nervous while speaking is because they try to translate every single sentence from their native language into English before they speak. They first create the sentence in their own language, then they search for English words, then they check grammar, and by the time they are ready to speak, the conversation has already moved forward.
That's exactly right, Liba. Translation can make speaking slow and stressful. When your brain is always translating, it has too many steps to complete before you can say anything. Imagine having a conversation with someone and taking 10 seconds before every sentence because you are trying to build the perfect answer in your mind. This creates hesitation and makes you feel less confident.
Yes, and this is why many learners say, I understand English, but I cannot speak English. The problem is often not a lack of knowledge. The problem is that their brain is not trained to produce English naturally. Speaking is a skill, and like every skill, it needs regular practice. You have to train your brain to connect ideas directly with English words.
A great way to do this is by starting with simple thoughts. You don't need to create complicated sentences. Start by describing things around you in English. For example, when you wake up, you can think, I am getting up. I am brushing my teeth. I am making breakfast. These small sentences teach your brain to use English automatically.
That's a great technique, Jack. Another helpful method is learning complete phrases instead of only individual words. For example, instead of learning only the word opinion, learn a phrase like, in my opinion. Instead of only learning agree, learn, I completely agree with you. When you learn phrases, your brain remembers ready-made expressions that you can use in real conversations.
Exactly. And remember, thinking in simple English is better than trying to create complicated sentences through translation. Fluency grows when you make English a natural part of your daily life.
So if you want to become more confident, start reducing translation little by little. Don't worry about speaking perfectly. Focus on expressing your ideas clearly and training your brain to use English directly. Jack, now let's talk about something very practical. Many learners ask, how can I become more confident in English? And the answer is simple. Confidence is built through small daily actions. You don't need to spend many hours every day. You just need consistent practice.
Exactly, Liba. One of the best habits is to speak English alone for a few minutes every day. Many people think they need a speaking partner to practice, but that is not always true. You can talk to yourself in English while walking, cooking, or doing your daily activities. Describe what you are doing, share your thoughts, or talk about your plans. This helps your brain become comfortable with using English.
That's a great point, Jack. Another powerful habit is recording your own voice. Many learners feel nervous when they hear themselves speaking English, but this practice can improve your confidence quickly. When you record yourself, you can listen to your pronunciation, notice your mistakes, and see your improvement over time. It also helps you become comfortable with your own English voice.
Yes. And another simple habit is reading English out loud. Reading silently improves your understanding, but reading aloud trains your mouth and your speaking muscles. When you read aloud every day, your pronunciation becomes better, your speaking speed improves, and